Hey Westside family, welcome to our weekly devotion, a series where we have different members of our church share their heart with you. We hope you're encouraged and are able to incorporate these into your personal time with Jesus. This week we have Scott Hight. Scott and his wife head up our small group ministry, and he also serves on our worship team. He's going to be talking about prayer as a gift.
Revelation 5:8. The moment he took the scroll, the 4 animals and 24 elders fell down and worshipped the Lamb. Each had a harp, and each had a gold bowl filled with incense, the prayers of God's holy people. I don't know about you, but one thing I enjoy about Christmas is watching people open their gifts, especially kids. All the anticipation, the surprise, the happiness, the joy. It makes that stress that you go through trying to find just that right gift for that right individual worth it. But I read an article a couple years ago, and it's really stuck with me. And a quote from it is, "Gift giving is relational, not transactional. The thought behind the gift is more important than the gift itself." And this is really exemplified in a gift that I brought with me. And this is a really old gift, and it's probably the oldest Christmas gift that I've held on to. And it's a Bible story book. And you're going to see how old it is when I read the inscription. It was given to me by one of my grandmothers the last Christmas that she was with us before she went home to be with the Lord. The inscription reads, "Presented to Scotty Hight with love and prayers from Grandma Hight for Christmas, 1967. Well, I was thinking about this. It occurred to me that this gift here, it's over half a century old. And what does that say about me? But when it comes to gifts, you think about my past, the history of my family and whatnot. I think about, all the toys, the games, all the things that were really popular at that point during the mid to late 60s. There were a lot of things that she could have gotten me. But she got me this Bible story book. And when I learned to read about it, a little over a year later, I began to read everything I could get my hands on. And I would read all the stories. I mainly stayed in the Old Testament because those stories were more adventurous, quite honestly. Just about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the judges, going into the kings, King David, who became one of my Bible heroes. And those things really stuck with me, even all through life, even as I didn't actually make a commitment to the Lord until I was 18 years old. Those things stuck with me and they never went away. But more importantly than the gift itself, and as useful as that was to me over the years, it was the gift of prayer that she gave to me. And when we read in Revelation chapter 5, the Bible talks about the prayers of God's saints. They're held in golden bowls, and they're sweet incense that are offered up to Him. Now, God exists outside of time. He doesn't exist in time as we are, so He's eternal. So what that means is those prayers that we pray over our families, over our loved ones, over our friends, over things that concern us, they're not just like smoke that drift up and float away. They're eternally before God for Him to answer in His time and according to His sovereign will. So I think the most important thing, just like my grandmother gave to me the gift of prayer, the most important thing that you can give to your friends and your family for Christmas is the gift of prayer, because it's eternal. Nobody gets bored with it. It's not put away. It's always before God for Him to hear and answer. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for joining us for this week's devotional. These can be found at our Facebook at facebook.com/Westside Family Fellowship, our Instagram at Westside_Wasco, or our YouTube at Westside Family Fellowship. We'll see you next week.